Hello, parents. Welcome to the Masterful Parenting Podcast. I'm Anne Alvares, parent coach, school counselor, and mother of two. Do you sometimes struggle with your parenting role? Do you notice that sometimes you're repeating patterns that you learned in your own childhood? Maybe you are carrying childhood pain that has not been healed, and you notice that it is showing up in your parenting with your own children. Perhaps you yell or get frustrated easily. Maybe you are directing them or telling them what to do all the time, and you notice that your actions are affecting your relationship with your children. Well, parents, I totally understand this. I came from childhood pain and I learned how to be a relational parent with my children. And I can teach this to you as well. This podcast is all about learning how to heal the childhood pain that we are carrying so that we can foster healthy relationships with our kids. Join us every week for a new show, and we will dive into the healing and the fostering of healthy relationships with our children. Hello, parents. Welcome to the School of Humankind webinar on Build Community to Raise Our Kids. Let me just get the screen shared first, and then we can start. Okay, build community to raise our kids for the School of Humankind. Okay. I know for your single parents out there, this is going to be super, super important, but it really is important for everybody. Okay. So just to introduce myself, my name is Anne Alvares. I am the founder of the Masterful Parenting program. I'm a parent coach, a speaker, a podcaster. I was a show host, and I am a YouTube channel creator for Masterful Parenting. I am a school counselor. I've been a school counselor for over 17 years now, actually. And I am the mother of two boys, ages 25 and 15. And my passion is to help parents break the cycle of their childhood so that they can learn how to be relational parents. So, why do we need community? Why do parents need community? So, parenting is demanding and it's challenging. And because it's different from the way we grew up, maybe we want to break patterns from our own childhood. Maybe we didn't have good role models, right? And there's no instruction book on how to, deal with our kids. So because it is so demanding, we need to build community for us to help us. And it's also to help us prevent burnout because parenting is demanding physically, emotionally. It can be very draining. And we can learn from others. And our kids need other mentors besides us. And when we live in community, our lives actually just get better. So, what are the benefits of building community as parents? Well, we get emotional support. We have practical help, maybe hands on, somebody's helping us with play dates and things like that when we're busy. We learn about child development. We have collective wisdom. So, people that have been there and that have been through the stages that you're going through with your children, they can give you wisdom on what works and what to do. And then when our families are strong, then our society is stronger. So this is all when we have a community of families, it brings us a stronger society. We also need emotional support. So sometimes in parenting, especially in the early days when our babies are just born, we feel isolated. I know I did when I was a new mom. I felt very, very isolated and lonely. And parenting can be overwhelming. And at times, many times, uh, when you're on your own, you feel lonely and you feel like it's difficult. A supportive community offers emotional connection. and reassurance that it's okay. It's going to be okay. This is a stage. Um, you're feeling what every mom feels, every new mom feels, right? And then also we have shared experiences. So we can talk to others that are going through similar challenges or have been through similar challenges. And it actually helps normalize the struggles of parenting. And also there's a mental health component here, a benefit of having someone to vent or laugh with that can significantly reduce the stress, anxiety, and the burnout. So it's so important to keep friendships and connected with other people so that they can give you breaks. They can help you to vent and release the frustrations or stress that you're feeling. And also, people to laugh with is always really, really good. And also the practical help. So, when we have community, and when long time ago we lived community, and it was easier, life was easier. Now, today, we're so isolated. But if we lived more in community, then we could get help with childcare and school runs and meals and special times that we need help. We can have different people that we can go to, our go-to people that can help support us. And we can also be go-to people for other parents. And the resource sharing, parents can exchange baby gear, clothes. I know with my first one, I didn't pay for any clothes because I had a mama who passed down all her cute little baby clothes from the different stages of for the first year. And I've gotten lots of books too, from mothers that their kids grew out of things, grew out of books. And also you can get tips from other parents. So this reduces the cost of things and also helps save time. So you're not looking for these things. And problem solving. When you're facing a challenge with a child, other parents can offer advice that worked for them. So that's the practical help that you can get in your community. And then we also learn about child development. So we'll have opportunities for socialization. Children can benefit from interacting with their friends and adults outside of their immediate family. And if you have a group of people, a group of parents, and your kids are all friends, then that could actually help as well to build connection and to build community. And there's role models and mentors. So we look for role models and mentors to expose our children to so that they can learn different skills and different ways of thinking and different values. And every time you sign up your child for a club or to learn a new skill like cooking, you're building their repertoire and you're exposing them to other role models and mentors. And then you have safer environments. So when you have a strong, connected community that looks out for each other's children, that helps to keep them safe and supported. I know that for me, because I'm a single mom, I have a community of parents that my friends are our kids are all friends with my youngest. My youngest friends' parents are my friends. And so I rely on them sometimes. I have relied on them in the past as well to pick up my son, or my son can hang out at their place after school, because I'm working. I've relied on them and I feel there's a safety there because they're really taking on my child as like one of their own. And that's really special. And collective wisdom. So newer parents can learn from more experienced ones. And community wisdom often fills gaps left by formal parenting education. Sometimes, what's tried and true and has been tested is what works. And so sometimes we have to ask grandparents and older parents, parents of older kids, when we're raising young ones, what did they do? What worked for them? And different perspectives, exposure to various parenting styles helps parents reflect on and improve their own approaches. Because when you see other parents, what works for the other parents, you can try that on your own children. And then you can also think about what is going to work with my child, because I know my child best, right? It helps you to be at least more aware. And stronger families build stronger societies. So communities that support families tend to foster healthier, more resilient children. And by extension, a stronger society. Does that totally make sense? Because you have other go-to people that can help grow your child, teach them things, teach them manners. Like if you have your child go to their friend's house, and the parents are inviting them to dinner, and they have a certain routine, and then your child comes back and say, "Oh, when I went to Johnny's house, his parents did this. They prayed before dinner, or they had a ritual where everybody gave thanks, or something else." So then you can learn things from other parents, and your child learns things from other families as well. Building community as a parent is a powerful way to create supportive network, enrich our child's lives, and foster a sense of belonging. Here are several ways parents can build community. We can build community at school and daycare, right? And some of my friends today are parents of of my youngest daycare. Actually, both my youngest and my oldest daycare, I have lifelong friends from that time, because our kids went to the same daycare and they were friends. And then we got together because we connected and we became friends. And that's really, really special for your child to know somebody um, since they were young, and that their parents are friends with your parents. You can attend school events, like go to PTA meetings, school plays. You can volunteer at the school. Visibility builds trust and relationships. So the more you're visible, the better it is, the easier it is to build community. And you can start a parenting group, organize a walking group, a book club, uh, morning coffee for parents at your child's school or daycare. I know during COVID, I got all the parents got together. My youngest son's friends, parents, we all got together because we were going to be the bubble group. We are the ones that will hang out together. And actually, that time was very, very valuable, because we connected so much, because we went for evening walks. We did a few trips together to the mountains, camping, and things like that. And our kids bonded during that time, and we bonded as parents. And we still have that group today, 5 years later. And we do yearly summer trips together. We have one planned, a camping trip in August. Um, and we call ourselves the Family Fun Group. And then all the parents of our kids' friends, we all join this group and invite each other to different activities. Why don't we go to the beach this weekend? Or there's a dance class for the ladies, that sort of thing, to stay connected. It's really, really good. And I feel very blessed to have that group. You can organize play dates or family gatherings, just like I said. Invite classmates and their families to parks and potlucks and low pressure ways to build bonds. It doesn't have to be difficult. You could just say, who's available to go for a family walk? And the families that are available can go for the walk together. Or maybe we can all meet at the playground at 7 p.m. after dinner, things like that. When you invite very low key, um, nobody feels pressured that they have to bring something, or, you know, uh, that it's not formal, it's very informal. And that makes it fun for the kids as well. So think about like little ways to incorporate time where your kids are socializing with their friends and you get time with their parents to bond and just to learn from each other. Okay, you can also build community in your neighborhood. Like you could have a block party, potluck. You can encourage neighbors to connect with their kids together. This is especially great for fostering intergenerational and intercultural connections. You can create a free library or toy exchange box. These small acts can spark ongoing neighborhood interactions. I remember we had a yearly garage sale, and that actually really did build community in our complex. And join or create a local parent network. Many towns have Facebook groups, local forums for parents. Use these, ask questions, share resources, and organize meetups with other parents. So there's lots of ways to get connected. And other ways is like through church, a faith-based group. I know I have a church group. I have a women's group that has helped me a lot on my journey of just just spiritual journey and has helped me through some trying times in my life. So churches, mosques, temples, community centers offer family events and parenting circles, and you can participate in community gardens or co-ops. You can participate in online or hybrid approaches like WhatsApp or Facebook groups, or your child's class or sports team activities to create to for great for coordinating and support. Or you can start a blog, a newsletter for your local parent community, and share resources, coming events or tips on fostering connection. And through activities of volunteering, because if you all volunteer together, the food bank or cleanup or a shelter activity, then our children learn about service and also just connect with community um, and other friendships. And also community classes and sports brings parents together. I know when my youngest was in soccer, that brought us parents together. We had a group chat about soccer, like who can carpool, because we had games that were not in our area. And we connected, and we also did sort of like treats for the kids, signed up for treats, and we were able to connect that way as well with other parents. That was really great. Okay, so that's the end of my webinar for about building community to raise our kids. So I just want to talk to you about a few things, services that I offer. If you're interested, I do have the Masterful Parenting program. It covers three components: healing your childhood. So we can go back into your childhood and see if you're still carrying some pain from your childhood. Building connection with kids. How do you build stronger connections with your children? And I walk you through some of those things that will help you to build connection. And then how do we communicate with our children? How do we stop arguing? How do we create a safe environment? And how do we problem solve together? This is this is the Mindful Parenting program. I also do parent coaching as well, focusing on how do we build relationship with our kids, because relationship is everything when we want to make impact with our children. And so you can ask me about that. And if you're interested in any of this, you can definitely email me and find me on any of my social media links. You can direct message me as well. All right, we're going to stop the video now and we're going to take some parent questions. But I hope, parents, that you got a lot of value from this webinar and understand that it is our responsibility to build community for our kids as they get older. Even being part of community is really, really good for them. If they are connected with a community center, or they do volunteer work, or they do tutoring, whatever their skills are, we can put out in the community, and that's how they show service and also gain confidence. And then we as parents need community because parenting can be hard. So reach out to get help, reach out to get involved with the school and other organizations or churches or whatever you want, whatever you feel that you can fit into your life, uh, make time for that because it's really important that we build community for our kids. Stronger families, but stronger societies. All right. Thank you so much, parents, for joining today. And you can email me at masterfulparenting@outlook.com if you have any questions. And check out my course through the School of Humankind website under courses. And also here's my website, annealvares.com. And I have a podcast you can follow if you wish. And also a YouTube channel. So you could subscribe to that as well. All right, parents, I will stop the video now and I'm going to take parent questions. And I just want to thank you again for joining today. And I hope to see you again on the next webinar. Take care. And I hope that your parenting journey will go smoothly. Take care, everybody. Thank you, parents, for joining the show today. I hope it was valuable and that you have some useful tools to use with your children. If this show blessed you or changed you in any way, I would appreciate a review on my podcast or subscribe to my YouTube channel, or perhaps you could even recommend our masterful parenting to your family and friends. Thank you so much, parents.